Kindle is so dusty because I have not used it. Perfect, this loaded. So I just recently bought a few books because I've been wanting to get back into reading, and I figured what better way than to challenge myself to read at least 100 pages a day. So I figured we'd chat about that, and you guys can join me for the week as I try and read 100 pages every day. So far today I've read about 25 pages. Not enough, but I'm not feeling the best, so sometimes that's good. When you're not feeling great, you can just read. Books that I'm not trying to rush that I have here: Created to Be His Helpmeet and Made Like Martha. If you watch my reading vlogs, you hear me talk about these all the time. So check out my past, just some other more fun books that I'm trying to get through. I'll share those with you. Like, typically I'm a pretty good reader. When I'm doing great with my fun books, I can read about two to three books a week. I feel like ever since I started documenting my reading, it's gotten terrible. And also, reading has become the trend. So I don't know, maybe I just don't feel like reading because I'm I don't want to do what everyone else is doing, but I love books. I also love buying books, but it's a completely different thing. On my Kindle, I'll probably start off. I have no idea what we were talking about before. Oh, I think I was just talking about some of the books that I got here. If you look at my last reading vlog, I share with you guys all the books that I just bought. So that was a pretty long intro just to say that I'm going to try and read 100 pages a day for the next week. And if this goes well, maybe the next time I do this, I'll do 200 pages. And so on and so on. So far today, I've read 25 pages. Keeping track just on my phone, 24 pages. So that was between this and this. I do have only 20 pages left of this book. So I think I'm going to try and finish this book today. And then continue on one of my more fun books. So I will keep you guys updated. I'll probably update you guys tomorrow morning on how today's reading went, and that's kind of how we'll do it. So yeah. Hello everyone, reporting live from the kitchen. And yes, I'm wearing the same thing I wore yesterday. So I figured I would chat about yesterday because we did a terrible job on day one. After I spoke to you guys, I did not read anymore that day. So we did a total of 44 pages yesterday. So for today, day 2, I want to at least get an extra 56 pages to make up for the 100 the pages that I did not meet. So we'll see. I've read 17 pages today. It's really weird keeping track of how many pages I'm reading. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna start with this Sarah Wilson book, The Chemistry of Love. It is about a girl who is in love with her boss. So in order to get her boss to fall in love with her, she's going to fake date the boss's brother. I read the info. So it's right up my alley. I love fake dating trope when it comes to romance. It's my favorite. So I'm gonna make myself a cup of coffee. I'm going to read a little bit, and hopefully I can hit my whatever it's called, my page count goal for the day. Just giving you guys a quick update. I think the last time I updated you guys, it was day 2. So on day 2, I read 119 pages. Didn't quite get to compensate for not meeting it on day 1. But yesterday, day 3, I did read 219 pages. And I finished my book. I was reading The Chemistry of Love by Sarah Wilson. And I really liked it. I would say it's clean in the aspect that there are no spicy scenes, no scenes, not even any closed door scenes, no scenes, but it is steamy. That's how I would describe it. But besides that, it was really good. There was no language in it either, so I enjoyed it. I liked it a lot more than Roommate, because in that one, nothing happened. I feel like the romance was so minimal, where this one here, you can feel it burning up, or building up, not burning up. And then today I need to pick another book to read. See if I read a physical book, because that's what I thought I would be doing. But I guess I forgot how much I love reading on my Kindle. So yeah, I will update you guys tomorrow for today's update on how I do. I don't remember what date we're on, but yesterday I read 85 pages, which is pretty good considering the day before I read like over 200, so that was fine. I started Pretending I Love Lucy by Julie Christensen. It's alright for right now. It was, I don't know how to describe it, like the flow, kind of like with the way the characters are talked, like the dialogue, just things like that, was a little off. It's getting better for sure. It's kind of like she's found her groove, but like a couple of times, like, I don't like when books address the reader unless like there's a purpose for it, and it was just odd. So besides that, like, it's good so far. It is fake dating a little bit, so I'll let you guys know how I feel about it. So far it's clean. I am a little over 100 pages into the book, so yeah, I'll let you guys know how much I read today. And I think we only have a couple more days left of this, so I'll be sure to keep you guys updated. And yeah, so I will talk to you in a second. So yesterday I read close to 200 pages, and today's not even over, and I've passed 200 pages, so we're doing great. What's today's day? I think today's day 6, so we have one more day of this. But the book I'm reading right now is Royally Rearranged by Emma St. Clair, and I'm really enjoying it. Like, I like the way she writes, and everything. So far it's clean, and yeah, so I'm really enjoying it, and I'll probably finish this book in a few hours. And yeah, so I will probably chat with you guys sometime tomorrow or the next day to let you know how many pages I ended up reading today in total and for the last day. And then we'll chat about how this has been. Let's quickly do this recap, guys. It's like day 9. I don't really know what happened. But let's go over what we did every single day. And then we'll go over the total amount of pages I read. And we will also chat about the books. So on day 1, I read 44 pages. Did not hit the 100 pages goals. Day 2, 119 pages. Day 3, 219 pages. Day 4, 84 pages. Day 5, 193 pages. Day 6, 410 pages. And day 7, 74 pages. In total, I guess I should do math. In total, I read 1,143 pages, which is crazy to me. I also did completely read 1, 2, 3, 4. I read 4 books. 4 books in the week. I did read a little bit from what's the book called? Made Like Martha and Created to Be His Helpmeet, which I mentioned in the beginning of the book, or in the beginning of the video. And then the first book that I started reading was The Chemistry of Love. Enjoyed it. It was cute. That one was good. I think I mentioned that one was clean but still steamy. So I guess it depends on what you're looking for in a clean romance. Then the next book I read was Pretending I Love Lucy. That one was okay. Was not my favorite. Wasn't terrible. I felt like it got its groove as you kept reading, but it was just alright to me. And then the other 2 books that I read were from Emma St. Clair. And after actually reading 2 books from her, I actually looked up some about her, and she actually writes closed door romances. So all her books are closed door, very little language, no spy scenes, and all that stuff. So I really enjoy her writing. I read Royally Rearranged, which is the first in a series that she has, and it was great. I loved it. I love the main character, the guy, and I just love the characters, the way everything was written, the romance and everything. I loved everything about it. Flew through that book, then started reading Falling in Love with Your Best Friend's Twin. Titles, not my favorite, but for the series, it's like a series of cliches. A friend is writing a love book about different cliches. So as the friends are all falling in love, they're all a cliche trope. So I read that first one, and then I want to say I read that one in one day. Because I read that one, and then on day 7 is when I started. I read that one in 2 days. Because I started, yeah. Because then technically on day 8, I continued the series and read another one. I literally read a whole book yesterday. And then yesterday, which would have been day 8, technically all done with this challenge, I was like, I'm going to read another one. And I started and finished it in the same day. So, I will say this thing kind of took me out of my reading slump. I went from reading no books in April to so far reading 6 so far in May. So, and 4 of them were read throughout this week. And if we count the extra one I read yesterday, I read 5. So, yeah, I think this was a really good challenge just for myself. And I think it was a good way to get out of the reading slump, like I said. So if you guys like videos like this, I have no problem doing more of them. Let me know what you guys want to see more. If you want me to talk more about the books that I'm reading, and things like that, kind of like keep a better up-to-date, more like a reading vlog, let me know. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.